Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. A subscriber, newly subscriber, told me about a company that they just left only 2 months ago and I've never heard of it, surprisingly. It's based out of Utah. What a surprise. And it's called ARIIX. I have a video that is unlisted and I'm going to play some parts of it. There is so many illegal claims, false income claims, and also using the pandemic. And we should not be surprised there. So I'm going to start off by playing this part right here.
And the reason why I was skeptical is I was hearing stories and meeting people that were living lifestyles that I could not fathom, all right? I thought in order to make a very good income in life, you had to have a professional degree and maybe a second one and work for 10, 20 years and maybe climb up management, and then boom, you can actually go out there and succeed. I was 19. I met a gentleman that was, number one, 23 years old, a college dropout, and yet he was already making a six-figure income working part-time.
Pause that right there. So these are statements that will say that it is possible to make a six-figure income. It is impossible. I did look at the income disclosure statement, and the individual I spoke with, they were in this company for 2 years and they made, I think they told me $2,000, maybe a little bit more in the 2 years that they were with this company. So that just goes to show, and it's not because you don't work hard enough. And then I want to move along to this part right here.
To somewhere maybe tropical or something, Go to where Pam's at, and I think that'd be a lot of fun. Basically, the main question is, do you live life on your own terms? If time and money were not an issue at all, would you live life any differently? And when I started to think that way, it really opened up my mindset to something that I never thought about before. And my mentor said, James, if you do what I do, then you can make what I make. And he gave me an opportunity to start working with them. I loved it because it was part-time. I was still going to school full-time. I still had my other obligations. So 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, I was learning, I was earning. Within a couple of months under his mentorship, I got promoted to something called the vice president of the company. It was able to pay better than any other part-time job through college. And one more thing, I want to let you know that when I first got started in this industry, I did not look like this, talk like this, think like this. If you met me a decade ago, I was one of those shy, nerdy Asian kids that you would not want to hear me after 5 seconds, all right? I was so boring, it would be more fun for you to talk to a brick wall because at least a brick wall would resonate sound, all right?
So that goes back to behavior control and information control, thought control, and emotional control.
So I'm telling you, I had no skill set in this, but what changed it was I made a decision to say, you know what? If this is possible, let's go for it, But number two, I had great mentorship, and that's really what it was. And my mentor said,
I'm going to pause this right there because there is a part where he does talk about the pandemic.
The lockdown? Who here wouldn't mind after the lockdown's all done to be able to vacation to somewhere maybe tropical?
Okay, so let's talk about the lockdown. This is using the pandemic again.
That'd be a lot of fun. Basically, the main question is, do you live life on your own terms? If time and money were not an issue.
So in this video, he basically says that going to college, like, you don't even need an education. Like, you can just sign up with this company and, make all of your dreams come true. Education is important, and it's important to me. It's important to many others, and it is smart to go to college. It's smart to finish school. It's smart to get a degree and not join an MLM instead. I mean, college is not for everyone. Some people don't go and get their degrees, and that's fine. That's their choice. But definitely don't not go to college because you want to join a multi-level marketing company because you think that you can make so much money with them and that you don't need an education. All right, so let's move along.
Okay. So I was taught, go to school, graduate, right? Get a good job. And did you guys know this? That the average college graduate now is in $33,000 of debt. 33 grand. All right?
Do you know how many people are in debt from being in an MLM?
Back the debt. The reason I bring that up is if we're going to consider that, we better make sure that that pays off. The The second graph is kind of crazy. It says that less than 30% of college grads are doing a job that requires their major. All right? That means 70% of college grads get involved in some type of work they didn't even need a degree for. And why I bring that up is when I heard that, I was just like, man, I got to go out there and learn things. I'm a big proponent in education. All right? There's a saying my mentor says that if you, a formal...
Obviously, you're not. Because if you really want to talk about today's reality and statistics, it's 99.7% of individuals lose money or make nothing at all within an MLM. So that's statistics right there. So while we're on the subject of statistics, this chart from the company shows that 51.5% made an average of $3,658 annually. That's a year. And this chart is from 2016. They do not have an updated income disclosure statement. That's another red flag with, within the company as well. And of course, like any other rep, this individual did want to rake up badly, so they purchased from themselves as a fake customer. And also, the price of these products is absolutely outrageous. For example, this right here, $528.57. You get a total of, let's see, 7 products total. This is, it's absolutely insane. So this individual also told me that on a good week, their paycheck was between $50 and $80, and that's when their downline's auto delivery cycle would hit and whenever their orders were placed. So that's absolutely outrageous, and I do want to commend this individual for leaving, because that is a huge step to leave, and so congratulations to them. So I will continue to look into this company, but false claims using the pandemic, it's disgusting, and this individual definitely needs to be reported to the FTC and or to Tina, and of course I will leave links below for you guys to report anything that you see to the Federal Trade Commission and or to Truth in Advertising. I am glad that the audio is better today, and thank you so much for watching, and don't join any pyramid schemes.